next. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Dogs will kick this deep to get us going. Returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw. The catch is made. He's found some room at the 45. They drag him down after a big gain. He'll move all the way to the 38.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but then lose the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not? Go with that quick slant. It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
And the Sooners are in the red zone. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Touchdown, Sooners. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Becht. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the play fake on 1st down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Handoff from the shotgun. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. The Bulldogs come to the line in a hurry-up.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the Bulldogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And it's picked off in the end zone. He's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
They begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Tight end goes in motion. It's the running back in the flat. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying to find room. It's Tatum. The Sooners moving quickly down the field here.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Gets made on the out route. He'd be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Breaks free. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
He's got it near the end zone. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Extra
we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And they hand it off to the back. A test for middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fielding the punt. Looking to improve field position here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Looking for a man. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Looking to scramble. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
He's going to take off. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bush. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He finds his tight end for the catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying to find some room. It's Evanson. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Caught near the sticks. It's Evanson. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. On first down, it's play action. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Dogs. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
And this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And the completion made. The Sooners are looking to keep this drive going.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. It's a bootleg looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Boy, 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Gonna run it. It's Joyner.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. He keeps it on the design run. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. He finds some space. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Here's the second down play. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Running back has it on the screen now. They get him to the ground, and it's first down now at the 28.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And looking to throw now on first down. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
An inside deal now from the shotgun.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offense. So they reached the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On third down, he drops to throw. A misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Trying for a fourth down completion. The receiver makes the catch. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Sooners. And now they'll set up for the point after. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Delayed game penalty will cost the offense 5. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Chewing clock with the running game. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Now here he goes. Past the 50. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a 1st down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. 2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Dogs line it up with 1st and goal. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Will hand it off. Will not be brought down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Quick dart to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were not going to catch him that time.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Point after, not right through. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First down. We're going to throw the football. On the move now. He's got a first down and more. Breaking tackles and going. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. And, Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead to the playoffs.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should at the very least lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll feed the back again. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked the part today. Stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now,
and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it, and he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Tatum. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.